An act to consolidate and amend the law relating to customs. An act to consolidate and amend the law relating to customs. An act to consolidate and amend the law, and this is relating to customs. Very simple. You can read in one line, but for understanding it is not one line. Who can make the law?
Parliament.
Parliament.
This is an act by Parliament. How come Parliament is authorized?
By putting the bill.
Elected.
Majority.
Constitution has given the power to Parliament.
No, sir.
Parliament is
By 2/3 majority.
no, authorized by the
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yes.
Okay. Which article of the Constitution authorizes the Parliament to make the law?
Article
265, 245, 246.
This is
265.
265, sir.
Article 245.
245.
What is said in Article 245? Parliament can make law on all the subjects listed in
List 1, list 2.
in list
Union
1.
list.
Exclusive right of the Parliament to make the law on the subjects listed in Union list or list number 1. Okay. So here we can say exclusive right of the Parliament to make laws on subjects listed in Union list. Yes, Nilanti.
Sir, it's Article 246.
Yeah, sir,
In the material, it's 246.
246, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I mentioned 245. Sorry. 246. While writing, I mentioned that. So the Parliament has got the exclusive right to make the laws on the subject which are listed in schedule number or Union list. Where the Union list is given?
Schedule number 7.
Correct.
Schedule 7.
That is in schedule number 7. Okay. Now in this, where the customs?
Entry number 83.
Entry number 83.
Right. So that is entry
Entry
number
83, list
83.
1.
List 1 is Union list.
Union list.
Now, when you read the word the act, this much you must understand that this is the law made by Parliament, because Parliament is authorized by virtue of Article 246 to make the laws on the subjects listed in schedule number 7, Union list schedule number 7, and customs appear on entry number 83. Okay. So first word, an act. What is the implication of this? See this. An act. This everything I have mentioned here. Okay. Next. Next comes to consolidate. Those laws are already known to us. Land customs, sea customs, aircraft act, etc., etc. So those 4 enactments. Which are those 4? Again, I'll take my class.
Sea custom, inland bonded, land custom, and aircraft.
Sea Customs Act, Land Customs Act, Inland Bonded Warehouse Act, Aircraft Act. But in Aircraft Act, only one particular section is gone. Otherwise, these three acts are completely merged into one single act. And what is the purpose of integration? This is here. The Customs Act 1962 brought these fragmented laws into one integrated legislation with the object of uniformity, simplicity, better administration, and removal of inconsistencies. Object was this. Okay. And why the consolidation was required? The reason for consolidation is amendments. Amend. Why to amend? To make it suitable to current situations. So how the law is made suitable for the current situations on day-to-day basis?
By issuing
doing
amendment
requirement
and
changes.
amended acts.
Amendment of the act. No. Act is not amended on day-to-day basis.
Modifying
Rules and
preamble.
regulations.
Modifying
It is
A2.
done through
Rules and regulations.
delegated legislation.
Rules and regulations.
Right? Parliament doesn't consider all the custom related issue on day-to-day basis. The Parliament doesn't bother about GST also on day-to-day basis. Okay. So how the object is achieved? This is through delegated legislation. Actually, this was the biggest change because of which this act came into picture. Earlier, everything was in the law. Situation was changing, but law was not changing. The biggest change is delegated legislation. And in delegated legislation, now you already know, rules are framed by
Central government.
Central government.
Central government.
and regulations.
By the board.
CBLR.
Board, CBLR.
This is under which section?
Section 156.
156.
156.
This is 156, and this is
157.
157. Right? So after the rules and regulations are made, whether amendments have stopped or those are still coming?
Notifications and orders.
Every finance act.
Through notifications and orders.
Every day.
Every time it get amended.
Finance Act is having the impact of amending the act itself. Right? But day-to-day basis, how the changes are coming? Through
Notifications.
delegated
and
legislation.
regulations.
Right? So delegated legislation authorizes to make the rules plus regulations plus issue of notifications. So through that, the law is made applicable up to date. Imagine a situation that today you are being governed by the law which was there in the 1962 when there was no internet, no computers, and if they want everything to be handwritten, imagine how you will handle it. Right? Then filling up the one form, the form will be zero size. You know what is zero size paper?
Online, sir.
No, zero size paper. Actually, I'm talking about
Very big paper. Maybe 4 times A3.
normally paper that you use, that is A4. Double of that is A3. Double of that is A2. Double of that is A1. And then comes 0. Double of that. Huge size. Imagine a situation that today you are required to fill up a form the zero size. You will take 1 full week to fill up one form. Today, genuinely, it takes few minutes because everything is online. Right? So this is one major reason because of which amendments keep on coming on day-to-day basis. Okay. So making the law amendable on day-to-day basis, this was one of the major reasons because of which this act came in. Now this is the law. Very interesting word. The law. The law means this is master, or you can say king, the captain. Right? But captaincy requires team also. So which are other laws which are directly connected to the customs law?
Customs Tariff Act, FTP.
The
FTDRM.
NDPS Act.
CTA, Custom Tariff Act, FTP. Okay, what else?
FEMA and
FEMA.
FTDRA.
FTDRM.
FTDRA is part of this one.
NDPS Act.
GST.
GST.
Everything in your syllabus.
Yes,
All the
whatever
allied
is done syllabus. Yes.
Everything in your syllabus that comes here. So customs law is the master law. All those other laws, relevant provisions are implemented through the Customs Act, because authorities and the different laws do not have control over import export. Who's having control over import export? Only customs. Right. So customs authorities implement other laws as well. That's why it's called the law. You can I'm using different word, either master or king, or you can use the word captain. This word you'll not find in other laws. An act to consolidate, amend the law. It is not the law. It is here. Okay. So what is the main rule of the Customs Act? What is the main object of the Customs Act?
Regulate import.
Levy and
collection
collection
of duties on
Yes, collection of
import
duty.
and export.
Import and
Levy
export
and
duty.
collection of duty. Okay. But for that, why so many other laws are needed?
So the levy is based on the rates prescribed in the CTS.
You understand one thing, that we are not using the word duty. What we are saying? If I say relating to duty, then the meaning will be different.
Yes.
We're not using the word relating to duty. What we are saying, relating to customs. Right. On customs, we have import, export, which is common. Then comes a duty. What can come in, what cannot come in, who will regulate that?
Customs.
If something is
DGST.
prohibited in the foreign trade policy, will that also be prohibited under the Customs Act? Well, the custom authority should regulate that, isn't it? Say, for example, NDPS, some drugs are being imported. What is the role of customs authorities? Catch hold, right? Catch hold, confiscate, arrest, everything will follow. Actually, the provisions are from the NDPS. Authorization is given to customs. So when I'm using the word import export, so in relation to import export, so many things are there. Right? I'll just show you a list so that you'll get an idea. See here, relating to customs. In relation to import, what are the provisions? Just a list to make you understand that how important is the preamble. In relation to import, arrival, filing of IGM, bill of entry, assessment, examination, clearance, warehousing. In relation to export, again, shipping bill, then export manifest, let export order, examination, duty drawback, etc. Then levy and collection, then assessment, collection, refund, recovery. Prevention of smuggling provisions are there. Then protection of national economy also one of the important tasks under this act. All these are the important tasks. Plus facilitation of the legitimate trade. Day-to-day basis, we are increasing the provisions. All these are coming from the preamble itself, because it is not limited to duty. If I say it is duty, then you can say the main object of the Customs Act is collection of the duty. No, collection of duty is one part of the total act. Otherwise, it is regulating import and export of the goods. It is also providing for prohibitions, restrictions, and limitations. In relation to levy, it is talking about levy plus valuation plus assessment of the duty plus collection plus the refund plus duty drawback. Everything is covered in this. So customs is a very wide word. It is not only collection of duties. So whenever it comes to interpretation of law, even if the subject is not related to duty, can the custom authorities have a jurisdiction on that? Answer will be yes. How come custom authority will have a jurisdiction? Because it is dealing with the customs, not only customs duty. Customs is much wider than customs duty. So friend, this is what the preamble of the act is. Now read the preamble once again and see whether each and every word is clear to you or not. What is the preamble?
An act to consolidate and amend the law relating to customs.
Now, how many parts we have broken that? An act to consolidate and amend the law relating to customs. Any doubt or any question on this? No. Should I move to the next topic? Before I move to the next topic, please go through whatever you have written and check whether everything is clear or not. Now moving to section 1. What is section 1? Here we have
Preliminary.
section 1. This is short title, extent and commencement. Short title means the name of the act itself. Extent is very, very crucial thing in this act.